This is the one session that collectively we get so excited about each time. And this year, it's no different. Next on stage is our co-founder and CEO of Manychat, Mike Yan. Mike's here to unveil the exciting updates in the Instagram automation space and why you need to be paying attention to this space right now. So stay with us here, turn off Slack, and get ready to take down some notes that will revolutionize your marketing in 2022. Here's Mike.
Hey everybody, my name is Mike Yan. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Manychat, and I welcome you to the Instagram Summit 2022. Today we're going to be talking about hypergrowth with Instagram DM automation and how to leverage automation to supercharge your sales from IG. This is going to be an amazing event. We have over 20,000 guests registered from all around the world, over 30 countries participating in this, and we've got some amazing speakers for you guys. People like icons like Seth Godin, Ashley Ann, Dot Long, Brock Johnson, and Lucas O'Keefe. A lot of people who are really, really great at Instagram marketing or just are icons of the marketing world who are going to be teaching you today all the actionable strategies of how to grow your business on Instagram and how to grow your sales. And my name is Mike Yan. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Manychat. And a lot of you have actually heard about Manychat, but some of you didn't. So let me just quickly recap. Manychat is the #1 chat marketing platform in the world. We have over 2 million businesses who have tried our products and services in over 170 countries around the world. We've sent billions of messages. We've been over 6 years in business. We have 180 people on our team internationally, and we are the inventors of chat marketing and the flow builder, which many of you love so much. And before we dive into this presentation, into all the action-packed suggestions and all the talks about the future of marketing, I just want to lay out a map of what we are going to be talking about today. So first thing, we're going to cover what is DM automation. A lot of you know what DM automation is, but we want to get everybody on the same page so that we all understand what we're talking about and why it's so important. We're going to be talking about how popular is DM automation because it was launched just last summer, less than a year ago, and now we actually have data of how fast it's growing, so we're going to be talking about that. And we're going to be providing 5 simple strategies to supercharge your growth with DM automation. So things that you'll be able to put into practice right after this presentation. And we're actually going to be also providing you with tools and some things that are going to make this even easier. But wait until the end to get those tools, and don't want to spoil all the secrets just now. We're going to be talking about the hybrid approach to selling on Instagram. If you don't know what this is, we're going to be talking about this and why it's important in this day and age. And lastly, we're going to be talking about the Omnichannel Advantage for growing conversions. That's going to be the last topic of today's presentation, and probably one of the most important ones. After all of these 5, there's going to be a little bonus, so make sure you stick until the end to get all the free stuff. All right, really quickly. We're going to have a lot of things to cover today, a lot of actionable things. I'm going to be going fast, so please pay attention so that you can follow along. So what is DM automation? It's a marketing strategy focused on automation of your Instagram DM conversations with the purpose of increasing conversion rates and sales. Basically, we're talking about automating your DMs to grow conversion rates and sales. And I'll just do a demo really quickly so you can actually see how it works. So imagine you have a free ebook, right? And you want to grow your email list, and you want to convert your followers, Instagram followers, into an email list. This is what you can do with Instagram DM automation. You can post a story saying, hey guys, DM me the keyword ebook to get this free camping checklist today. People see that story, they send you the keyword ebook without ever leaving the Instagram platform. And when they actually send you that keyword, your chatbot, your DM automation will reply to them. And you can see this happening right now. It's going to say, hi, where did you want this ebook to be sent? So right away, we can see that the reply is automated. But what you also need to notice is the fact that we can use personalization right there. Right? You can see it's hi Sergey, so it's using the first name to increase engagement. And we are also using the quick replies, so the person doesn't have to type anymore. They can just press buttons inside that DM conversation to reply to your chatbot. This is really convenient for the customers, for your followers, and this is why the conversion rates are so high. So let's say the person chooses, I want this ebook to be delivered over email, and they tap that button, and then the chatbot will ask them for their email. And one of the coolest things is what's called a non-linear flow. So if they chose IG, the ebook would be delivered right there. Once they chose email, the chatbot captures that email. And so you can capture emails, you can capture phones, and we have a native email channel, so you'll be able to message them over email, that ebook, without ever using any other platform. Lastly, you can actually follow up. This is really great for cross-selling, upselling, and for just taking maximum advantage of that conversation that is happening right now. So the person asked you for an ebook, they gave out their email, that transaction has happened. Now you can actually ask them, hey, we're having a webinar, a masterclass going on. Do you want to sign up? They can answer yes, and without ever leaving the chat, like the Instagram platform, without ever leaving chat, they can register for that webinar, and they don't even have to re-enter their email address. This is the coolest thing, because they already entered it, and you already saved it. So when they say yes, you can actually, through integrations, add them to the list of those webinar attendees. This grows conversions like crazy. So this is what's called Instagram DM automation. It allows you to automate your Instagram DMs, and it just skyrockets your conversion rates. And we're going to talk about 5 simple strategies later on, how you can actually apply this. This is just a quick preview so that everybody understands how it works. All right. And we have many other features that help you grow your following, engagement, and sales. But the most frequent question that we get about Instagram DM automation is it approved by Facebook, by Meta, by Instagram? And the answer is yes. Instagram DM automation is 100% approved by Instagram. We've been in this business for over 6 years. We are an official Facebook business partner. We used to brag that we have a call with them every week. Actually, we're having now 2 calls with them every week, and we always talk about our partnership and how we're going to grow the messaging landscape together, and how can we help businesses and customers communicate more efficiently. So we never use unofficial APIs, because we know that your account security is the most important thing for us. So only official APIs, and you can be sure that your account is safe with us. So now that we know what Instagram DM automation is, let's talk about how popular it is. Because last summer, when we were launching this, it was nobody knew how popular it would get, right? Instagram is a great channel. It's growing really fast. But really, how fast is Instagram DM automation growing? And I'm really proud to say that Instagram DM automation is the fastest growing Manychat product ever launched. We've launched a lot of different products. We launched an email channel, an SMS channel, WhatsApp, Telegram, lots of different channels, Facebook Messenger. Instagram DM automation, in terms of speed of growth, it's the fastest growing Manychat product. Over 70,000 connected Instagram accounts, over 400,000 automations that they've built, and they've already sent over 300 million direct messages to their contacts. All of this in just 8 months, right? the Instagram DM automation was launched this summer. All of these results in just 8 months. This is growing like crazy. And I want to be clear. Yes, it's growing crazy, but you're still not late to the party. We're still very, very early. Those numbers sound really big, but when you put them into perspective of the whole Instagram platform, there are 2 billion Instagram accounts, right? There are 200 million business accounts on Instagram. So if we look at the technology adoption curve, right now, you see the tech enthusiasts, the visionaries, then there is a chasm, then there is the pragmatists, the conservatives, and the skeptics. And we're right now somewhere here. We're going from tech enthusiasts to the visionaries because these are right now people who believe in this, who understand the power of automation. They're the ones who are adopting this. And all of this is growing really fast. So if you want to be a part of this wave, if you want to take advantage of a new channel, of a new strategy, then you should jump on this train because in just a few months, like in a year, in 2 years, everybody is going to be doing this. This is going to be table stakes, and the conversion rates are going to drop, right? So if you want to get the best results, you should be doing this right now. And how to do this? Well, let's get into the 5 simple strategies how to actually apply Instagram DM automation to your business. And all of this is going to be super simple, so I'm trying to keep this basic so that you can actually go ahead and apply this today. And some of this stuff actually, in the end, I'm going to throw in a few more advanced strategies for those of you who are looking for that bigger edge in your strategies. All right, first of all, conversation starters, AKA a welcome menu. This is a really simple strategy. If you go to an account on Instagram and you want to message them, right? Let's say we go to Barnes & Noble's and we click message, right? What do we see when we click message? We see an empty screen. There's no call to action. There's no buttons. It's just like, hey, you can write me whatever message you want, right? And I don't know, I'm as your follower, like, I don't know what to write to you. Like, maybe I'll say hi, maybe, like, there is no, wouldn't it be better, like, instead of me saying, I don't know what to write you, if we could have actual call to action buttons there? Well, welcome menu does exactly that. You can have something that looks like this, right? When a person opens up your messages, they see right away things they can ask you. What's on sale? Do you have any current offers? How much is the shipping, et cetera? And they can just press on those menu buttons and start a conversation with your business. So let's take a look how this works. They press on the button, they get instantly that reply. And this is going to convert, like, a lot of people are going to your account, maybe pressing message you, maybe they're thinking about something else and they get distracted, maybe they say hi to you, right? And this is not a real business conversation. So installing conversation starters, you don't have to do like 6 of them. You can do just 1, 2, 3. This will already increase the number of interested leads because people are going to be coming into your DMs and pressing those buttons and getting automated replies. So this is just conversions, like free conversions for you. So like this is why I think this is one of the simplest and efficient strategies. All right, these were the conversation starters. Let's talk about the story mention. Story mention trigger. People can mention your account inside your stories. And when they do, basically nothing happens. One of the easiest things to do would be just to say thank you when somebody mentions your account in stories. And you don't have to like sit and wait for people to mention. You can just create an automation that says thank you automatically. So let's take a look at how this works. A story mention trigger. A person mentions you in their stories. You can see the @mention right there, right? Let's look at this. Here is the @mention. And when they do that, the chatbot will automatically reply to them. And it will say, hey, thank you for the mention. And in this case, it's an e-commerce account. So they're actually providing a coupon with the story mention. So somebody mentions us in the story, we say thank you, and we also provide a coupon. So now we've actually achieved a lot of things. We've increased the loyalty of that person because that person is now seen. They feel like the brand responded to their mention. And now we also increase the likelihood of the person making another purchase because we provided them with a coupon for mentioning us in their stories. And lastly, we also increase the probability of them mentioning us again in another story, because now they've actually experienced that when they mention brand in the story, they got something good. So this is really simple. This is a story mention trigger. You don't have to do a coupon. You can just say thank you. That will already go a long way and increase your engagement, because people will feel seen. But providing a coupon is even better experience. All right, that's the second strategy, the story mention trigger. Now this is the next one is one of my favorites, which is the comments growth tool, right? The comments growth tool is amazing. And I'm just so surprised by how many people still do not know about this strategy. Comments growth tool basically allows you to send a private message to everybody who comments on your Instagram post. So you have a public feed, your post. Whenever somebody comments on that, you can actually send them an automated message in their DMs, and this is 100% approved by Instagram. So let's look at how this works. Let's say this brand is doing a giveaway, and they're saying, hey guys, tag 3 friends for a chance to win a jacket. When somebody tags those 3 friends in the comments, right? Let's see, they've tagged the 3 friends. Now they're gonna automatically get a message in their DMs saying, hey guys, thank you for joining the giveaway. And the automation can actually start, and we can actually use that to capture emails, as you can see in this example. So comments growth tool, super, super powerful. You're already getting these comments, right? You can actually leverage what you already have to increase those conversion rates. This is the beauty of IG automation. You don't have to spend more money to actually get more conversions. Conversation starters, you already have people who are going into your DMs. So when you do the welcome menu, it already is there. If you do the story mentions, people are already mentioning you in stories. You're actually just capitalizing on the engagement that's already happening. Comments growth tool, same thing. People are already commenting on your posts. You can actually start conversations and deepen those relationships with DM automation. All right, this is the comments growth tool, and this is how it works. One more thing on the comments growth tool, the latest release actually allows you to go one step further. You can do IG Live comments growth tool. So basically, you can actually automate when somebody comments during the live. You can say, hey guys, and now whoever wants to get this coupon, comment on this live coupon. And when people start commenting coupon, first of all, everybody sees that everybody else is doing it. This increases the engagement of the live. And this also creates this kind of a situation where everybody starts to do the same thing. You can actually then automate sending out that coupon to everybody who commented on that live. This is a very powerful strategy for the brands who are doing IG Lives and who want to get more conversions from IG Lives. Because right now, it's really hard to get a conversion from IG Live, right? You have to send people to a different website, something else. Now you can just say, hey, comment this keyword, and then automate the reply. All right, this was the third strategy. Now let's talk about keywords really quickly. We've all seen the keywords that were happening initially that I've shown. DM me ebook to get the checklist, and it works. Person sends you the keyword, then the automation happens. Now, I'm not going to go through this example again. I just wanted to spend a few seconds talking about some keywords, tips, and tricks, and how you can actually use this. So first of all, keep the keywords short and simple to minimize customer effort and maximize conversions. And second tip is place keyword call to actions in multiple places like stories, posts, your IG Lives, your Reels, and of course, your bio. This will increase the likelihood somebody will see the keyword and actually send it to your DMs. So these are the keywords, tips, and tricks for you to utilize this strategy. All right, the last simple strategy for you to utilize is checking the follow status. This is one of the newer features. It allows you to actually check if the person is following you on Instagram or not, and the chatbot can behave accordingly. How to use this is really simple. imagine you have some free offer, an ebook, a coupon, or something else. You announce it in your posts or on your reels, which get to a lot of people who are not following your account. And you say, hey, DM me this keyword to get this coupon. People start DMing you that keyword, but they're not following your account. And that's not kind of the outcome that you want. You want actually people to become a part of the community and to follow you before they get the coupon, right? So you can actually have the chatbot check if the person who is messaging you is actually following you. And if they are, then they get a coupon. And if they're not, then they're actually asked to follow the account first, and then they get a coupon. So basically, this is how it works. Ask followers to send a keyword to get a free offer. Check if the user is following the account. If they're following the account, give them access to the offer. If they're not following the account, then ask them to follow the account first, and then go to step 2, check if they're following, and then give them the access. Let me just show you really quickly how simple it is. Like people say, oh, like Instagram automation, like chatbots, that's so hard, etc. I've just described this on paper. This is how simple it is. Look, we have this really simple flow with 4 steps. The first one is the keyword, right? Let's go back for a sec. So the first one is the keyword. You say like, hey, when somebody sends you a keyword offer, then start this flow. This is basically a starting point, the thing that starts this whole automation, the keyword. Let's say that keyword is offer. When somebody sends you the keyword offer, then there's a condition step, right? Check if the person is following this account. Really simple condition, and it has 2 outcomes. If the person is following your account, then just send them that offer. That's it. And if they're not following the account, then ask them to follow the account and direct them back to the condition step. That's it. That whole campaign. I've made this flow when I was doing the presentation in about 30 seconds, maybe like 1 minute, right? And it's a full-blown automation that allows you to grow your Instagram followers with a free offer. So this is how simple it is, and we're going to be including some templates later, and stick until the end to get to know how to get the templates for these flows so that you can not start from scratch, but actually start from these templates themselves. All right, this is the check follow status and how it works. That was the 5 simple strategy. Now, I also wanted to give you like one more advanced strategy, and this is an advanced giveaway strategy. So an advanced giveaway strategy is really simple in terms of how it works, and it's also pretty simple how it's set up. So there's nothing really advanced, but it might sound advanced when you hear about this. So how does a giveaway work usually? It's really simple. You ask people, you do a post, you ask people, hey, tag 3 friends to participate in this giveaway. Because you're tagging friends, the whole thing goes viral. Your friends get a notification. Some of them tag their friends, and you get thousands of comments. All right. That's basically pretty much it. The only outcome that you get out of this is some brand exposure and a little bit more followers. We can actually take this to a completely new level, and this is how we do this. First of all, we post and ask people to comment and tag friends. This portion is completely the same. But then we use the comments growth tool to start a one-on-one conversation with each person who comments on that post. That creates the ability to communicate with them, right? So you use a comments growth tool. Next thing, inside that conversation, you ask them to follow the account to get 1 more entry ticket to that giveaway. Because a lot of people, when you're doing a giveaway, you get a lot of people who are not your followers because people are tagging their friends who weren't followers of your business in the first place. So you can grow your followers by asking those people who are not yet your followers to follow you to get 1 more entry ticket. And you do that with the same check follow status that we just discussed. So it's really simple with that condition. Next, you ask for email or a phone for 5 more entry tickets. Right now, they've actually invested. They said, all right, I want to double my chances. I'm going to follow this account. Now you're saying, hey, if you want 5 more tickets, give us your email and phone number, and we'll inform you, et cetera, et cetera. This actually is a great offer if they want to win in the giveaway, and a lot of people will take you up on that offer. And lastly, for the hardcore fans or for people who really, really want to win, you say, after they give out your email, you say, hey, you can actually mention us in your stories, and for every mention in stories, you're going to get 5 more entry tickets every time. And here we're using the story mention trigger. So we're combining basically all of the simple strategies that we've just talked about, the story mention trigger, the capturing of email and phone numbers, the checking of the following status, and the comments growth tool into one orchestrated campaign that will just completely outperform a simple giveaway where it's just the comments. So if you just do the simple giveaway, it's just the comments, right? When you do this, you're getting more comments, more followers, thousands of emails, and thousands of story mentions. This is actually not invented by us. This was actually done by one of our clients. And what they've actually achieved with this is they got, I think, 3,000 more emails. They've got 4,000 more followers, and they got 8,000 story mentions. So it was an insane results for them. And all they added was this Instagram DM automation portion to the giveaway that they were already doing. So this is the advanced strategy for you guys who are really passionate about IGDM automation. All right, so we've talked about what is IGDM automation. We've talked about how popular it is. It's growing like crazy. We've talked about the simple strategies and even covered a bonus advanced strategy. We have 2 more things to talk about, which is the hybrid approach and the Omnichannel Advantage. So let's really quickly talk about the hybrid approach to Instagram, to selling on Instagram. The hybrid approach consists of 2 things. It's automation plus human-powered live chat. And actually, Manychat was the first company to combine chatbot automation with human live chat way back in 2017, when we were just doing one-channel Facebook Messenger, because we always believed that they're actually not competing as approaches. They're actually pros and cons to both of them, and the best businesses use both of these approaches to achieve best results. So let's take a really quick look at how they stack up in terms of cost, right? In terms of cost, automation is lower, live chat is much higher cost because you're paying for a person's time and they have limited capacity to actually process it. So scalability is also a factor. Automation is really easy to scale. Live chat is much harder to scale. You have to train people, you have to pay them, and that becomes harder. Conversion rate. Now here, automation gets a high conversion rate, but live chat gets the highest conversion rate. If you have a really good trained person sitting on the live chat, responding immediately, they will probably have the best conversion possible. And lastly, trust. Like automation gets you average trust because people see that the messages are coming automatically and fast. In live chat, the trust is very, very high. So even though you can see it's a mixed bag, right? The cost and scalability is less preferred on the live chat piece. The conversion rate and trust is much higher inside the live chat. So the question is, like, should you use live chat? The answer is absolutely, right? Live chat is a very, very important part of the product, and that's why 30% of connected Instagram accounts actually use live chat within Manychat. That said, you have to be really targeted to make sure you spend time with your best leads because of the fact that live chat costs money, right? And it's hard to scale. You have to make sure that you're spending time with your best leads and not just wasting your time trying to talk to everybody. And that's when the hybrid approach really, really shines. You can use automation to qualify leads, right? You can use automation to see who is doing better, who is doing worse. You can see the follower count and the verified account conditions to segment customers, and we're going to talk about those 2 right now, so that your people, the people who are the live chat agents, the sales agents, work only with the best possible potential customers. So let's quickly talk about how to qualify leads so that happens, so that you're not wasting time and money talking to people who are never going to buy from you. So first of all, you can use a series of questions. The fact is, chat is super interactive. Unlike a channel like email, for example, chat is based on interactivity, on fast communication. That's why you have the buttons, the quick replies, and everything else. So it's really easy to ask people, what is your marketing budget? How many people do you have on the team? How interested you are on this? On a scale of 10, like, et cetera, et cetera. You can ask all of these questions over chat, which will give you a really good understanding of how interested the person is and how warm the lead is. And then you can actually direct your sales folks only to the leads that are really, really hot and that they need to talk to. Second is a really simple thing. You can actually segment people based on the number of followers you have, right? If you're working with Instagram businesses, you can actually segment and say, hey, if the person has less than 1,000 followers, then just give them the offer and provide them with a self-serve offer. If they have over 1,000 followers, right, then we can actually direct them to a sales agent. And that's really simple to do, and we'll actually share an example of this. And lastly, you can have a condition to check if the account is verified. Sometimes this is really helpful, right? If somebody is a verified account, you can directly direct that conversation to a salesperson right away. And that's possible with the conditions because we have all that data from the Instagram platform. So let me show you an example of a flow of how you can use follower count condition to actually segment people who have low number of followers from people who have higher number of followers as a signal of how big the business is. So let's take a look at the flow. So this is a flow, again, super simple. This is just 4 steps and a trigger. So let's look at what's happening here. First of all, we have the trigger. Like it's a keyword if a message that the person has sent contains the word buy, right? If the message that the person has sent to our business account contains the word buy, this automation is going to get launched. And we're going to go to the next step, which is a condition. And you can see follower count on Instagram greater than 1,000. So that's a condition. If it's greater than 1,000, it's going to go through the green path. If it's less than 1,000, it's going to go through the red path. So, and then we have the 2 steps, right? One of them is saying, hey, here's an offer. So it's more of a self-serve type of approach. So if they have less than 1,000 people, they're just going to get a link. And if they have more than 1,000 people, we maybe want to talk to them. So we're going to say, hey, let me get you to the right person, just a second. And we're going to use actions inside the Manychat platform to actually open a live chat conversation and notify 3 admins about the fact that we have a hot lead on the line right now, and we want to talk to them right away. And those notifications are going to go through email and SMS. You can use 2 channels to make sure you're on top of these conversations. Isn't that cool? Like you're basically splitting the flow and you're qualifying people automatically. And this is just, look at how easy it is, right? Again, when I was making this flow for this presentation, it took me literally 1 minute to do so. And again, we're going to be sharing these flows inside the template pack. So you can start and look at them and play around with them and make them your own. Once the conversation gets opened, then you can go to your live chat. This is the Manychat interface. You can go to the live chat piece right here. And when you press, you're going to see the conversation from that person who just reached out to the automation. This is the hybrid approach, the mix of automation and live chat. And we call this chat sales. Chat selling is selling through chat. And Manychat is really proud to be the first product to combine chat marketing and chat sales to get you the best results. This year, we plan to invest more into our live chat solution to give you all the power of a sales platform in a chat-first world. So Manychat now is not just a chat marketing platform, it also is a chat sales platform. All right, that's about the hybrid approach and about chat sales. let's talk about the Omnichannel Advantage. The Omnichannel Advantage is really important in our time and age, right? The Omnichannel Advantage is really important at this time. The reason is, with the growth of all the chat applications, the world has become truly omnichannel. Right now, most of us have multiple ways to connect with our friends and family, be it iMessage, texting, email, WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram DMs, Snap. Like, it's just every messaging app. We have all these messaging apps, and we have also social apps that have a messaging functionality built into them. And right now, there's over 3 billion messaging app users worldwide, right? And this is data from eMarketer in terms of the growth of messaging apps. They're projecting that we're going to be getting to 3.5 billion by 2025. And basically everybody is on these messaging apps. Just let's look at the country data, right? This is basically mobile messaging users by country as a percent of mobile phone internet users, right? And we can see that in some countries, there's over 95% of people who are using messaging apps, right? You can see that US is actually lagging compared to other countries. US is 60%, and like a lot of these countries are 70, 80, 90, 95%. And that's because historically US always had free texting, which was one of the main draws of, let's say, WhatsApp, which basically made texting free for billions of people. So that was the gap there. But US continues to grow. And this is a one-way street, right? Like, nobody tried messaging apps and then kind of went back to email, because it's kind of the same way with electric cars and everything else. It's just much more convenient, much more fun, much more engaging to use these apps. Classical channels like email and SMS are still relevant because of their universality, reliability, and ROI results. We used to kind of think about email and SMS as things that are not that important in the chat-first world, but I must say, I've changed my mind. I think that those channels are really, really important, and the fact that Manychat actually released them back in 2019 just speaks to the fact that we've always preached the omnichannel approach, but now we're recommitting to this, and we're going to be investing more in these channels just because they're complementing so much the chat channels. This is how everything stacks up. On the first glance, it doesn't seem like email has much to offer. Like, if we look at conversion rates, email has a low conversion rate, chat has high conversion rates. In terms of interactivity, email, again, low conversion rates, chat is super high on interactivity. In terms of first-party data and being able to capture that, email doesn't have a lot to offer. In terms of chat, you can ask questions. Because of the conversion rates and interactivity, it's really great channel to capture first-party data. So it seems like chat wins all around. But then if you look at other things, like who owns the list, right? And with email, your business owns the list. You can take it and you can bring it to another email platform. You can take it and use your own service. With chat, it's the platform who owns the list, right? And in terms of cost, email is super low in terms of cost. Chat, it kind of depends on the platform. Some platforms are much more higher costs. Some platforms are actually free, so that depends. But the most important thing is being able to re-engage your contacts. And with email, you get great re-engagement capabilities. You can send a message whenever you want to. In terms of chat, it depends on the platform. So a platform like Telegram will give you really great re-engagement capabilities. Some other platforms, for example, on Instagram, there is no way to send a message beyond 24 hours of the last user interaction. So they don't have such great re-engagement capabilities. So if you look at this picture, these are like two pieces of the omnichannel puzzle, if you can say so. These channels, they do not compete. They actually complement each other. And this is why you should be actually using both of them. You should be using chat and email and SMS. Because this gives you the power of both worlds. You get the interactivity and the engagement and the data of chat, and you get the universality, the independence, and the ability to re-engage of email and SMS. And this is why Manychat has added native support for email and SMS back in 2019, but this year we're going to be investing more in this so that you can actually build your omnichannel list. And quickly about the omnichannel list, like a lot of you are still trying to grasp, like we're covering so much today, right? So what is an omnichannel list? It's a list of omnichannel contacts, basically customers that aren't bound by one channel and can include multiple ways to contact that person. So instead of thinking about like an email contact in your email base or like a phone number in your SMS marketing platform, an omnichannel contact is all the ways you could contact that specific person. So let me illustrate this really quickly. Let's say you have somebody who reached out to you on Instagram. That's going to be an Instagram contact. But then they left their email when they were talking to you. So that email is going to be added to the same contact. It's not going to create a new email contact. They're going to be kept as the same contact. Then they actually give you their phone number. So now that's an SMS contact. Then they start talking to you on WhatsApp. That's a WhatsApp contact. Telegram, Messenger. Like obviously nobody's going to be talking to you like on every channel possible, but you get the idea. A single contact includes all of these channels, and they all share the same first-party data. So the information that you captured from talking to this person over Instagram, over chat, can now be used in other channels like email and SMS, which gives you so much more power to convert. So you can actually maximize your conversions by leveraging first-party data shared across channels. So let me illustrate this by a really, really simple flow of capturing the first name from Instagram and then using that first name in an email subject line. So let's say somebody reaches out to you on Instagram, you capture their email, and then you send them an email using their Instagram first name in the subject line, which will dramatically increase those open rates. So here's how this flow works. Again, very simple, just 3 simple steps. And you can see that, again, it starts with a keyword. Let's say the person reached out to you and said, hey, I want your ebook, right? So the message contains ebook trigger gets triggered, and this flow starts. When they message you ebook, you're going to send a message saying, hi, first name, what's your email to send you the ebook? And you're going to use user input to capture their email address. That's really simple to do inside the platform. That's actually how it works. That's a direct, this is not like a reenactment of like a super complex flow. This is actual screenshot from the Manychat platform. So when you get their email, you can actually, right within that flow, right? This is the beauty of having email natively inside the flow builder. You don't have to send the email to a separate database. You don't have to send an email to a separate product. You can just drag a connector and say, hey, after this step, I want you to send an email. And this is exactly what we did in this flow. And you can see that the next step is sending an email. And if you look closely at the subject line, it uses the first name that you got from Instagram inside the email. And says, first name, your ebook is inside. This is the subject line. And you can actually, because the first-party data is shared across the channels, you can actually use that again in the body of the message, right? So this is how you use information that you've captured over chat inside email. Same thing could be done with SMS. All right. Your customers are omnichannel, right? Your list should be too. This is the main message of this. And this is what gives you the omnichannel advantage, because now you have the omnichannel contact that has the shared first-party data that allows you to maximize conversions. And Manychat provides you with an all-in-one platform that combines chat email, and SMS so you can start building your omni-channel list today. So, last thing, how do you get started with all of this and what is included? So getting started is really, really easy. You go to Manychat.com to register a free account. You start a free trial to get access to all of the pro features. And then you watch the free video course to make sure you utilize the platform to its fullest capacity. So you don't have to pay anything to start. We want to make sure that you're successful before you pay us. So what's included inside Manychat.com? Like, we have the best in the world Instagram DM automation. We have already live chat built in that enables the hybrid approach that we've just talked about, that enables your sales folks to sell directly combined with automation. And we have native support for email, SMS, and all chat channels so you can start building your omni-channel list today. But I know that a lot of you are going to procrastinate. You're going to say, oh, this sounds really great. I'm going to do this tomorrow. So I have a bonus for you so that you take action right now. And here's what's inside the bonus. You get a coupon for all Manychat Pro features for free for 1 month. You get access to our video course teaching DM automation, and you get 5 free templates with strategies that we just talked about in this talk. All you have to do is go to my Instagram. You can scan this QR code, go to my IG, and DM me the keyword Summit22, all one word. And you're actually going to see Instagram DM automation in the wild. You're going to see how it works, and you're going to get all the pro features, the video course, and all the free templates. Keep in mind, this keyword, I'm going to be making it time limited to make sure that, again, you don't procrastinate. Like, you're not losing anything, and we're not even asking for anything, so you should do this right now. All right, guys, this is it. This is the hypergrowth with Instagram DM automation. We've talked a lot about how you can grow with IG DM automation, how to use the hybrid approach with live chat and chat sales, and the omni-channel approach and the Omnichannel Advantage. I hope that this was very informative. We blazed through the content, so if you need to take another look, you're going to be getting the recording, and I hope that you have an amazing Instagram Summit in 2022. We have some amazing speakers. Make sure to go to their sessions, and yeah, thank you very much for your attention. All right, bye everybody.